Students, welcome to my channel Chemistry Drive. I am Najbun Nisa in front of you. I would like to make some of the concepts of chemistry easy for you. So let's start with the chapter Structure of Atom. In the structure of atom, today we will be discussing about Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Now what does it state? It states that pairing of electrons in the orbitals belonging to the same subshell p, d and f, it does not take place until each orbital belonging to that subshell has got one electron each. Now what does it mean? Let's see, in the p subshell we have 3 orbitals. How many orbitals? 3. So we will be filling the electrons according to Hund's rule, first singly, and only after that we will be pairing up the electrons in p subshell. In each orbital 2 electrons will be filled. So p subshell has total of. Now we will be discussing how to fill the electrons in the d subshell. D subshell has 5 orbitals, and first, according to Hund's rule, first the electrons will be filled up singly and only after that they will be paired up. Let's see in the case of D8 configuration. In this configuration, there are 2 ways to fill it. One is the wrong way and the other is the correct way. So let's see how we can fill it. First thing is, we can fill up the electrons like this, and the second way is to fill up the electrons first singly and then we can do pairing. So this is the correct way according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, and this is the wrong way. Let's start with the next slide. In order to understand the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, first we should understand the electronic configuration of atoms. If we look at the electronic configuration of atoms, there are 2 ways to write. The first way is to write it like in the form of SPDF notation. If we take the case of sodium, the atomic number is 11. So we will be writing the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3s1. Okay. So this is how we will be filling according to SPDF notation. And if we look at the second form of electronic configuration, we can fill it with the help of orbital diagram. Let's see how we are filling it. We are taking the case of sodium only. This is 1s orbital, 2s, 2p6, and this is 3s1. So we will be filling the electrons accordingly, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. So these are the 2 ways we can do in this way our electronic configuration. We will be moving on to our next slide. Many a times a question comes for the reason, what is the cause of stability of completely filled and half filled subshells? So students, if we look at a slide, in the D subshell, this is the D subshell, you can see in this slide. Now in this D subshell you can see it has 5 orbitals, and this is our electron number 1. These electrons, they have a tendency to change their positions, and whenever they change their positions, exchange energy is released. Okay, so we can see that this first electron, it can change its position with the second one, third one, fourth one and fifth one. And if we look at electron number 2, so it has 4 chances. In the first case, it has 4 chances. And if we look at electron number 2, it can change its position with 3 electrons. So how many chances it has? 3. And if you look at the third electron, it has only 2 chances. So you see the chances, the number of chances in which they can change their positions, they are decreasing. And for the fourth electron, it has only 1 chance to change its position. So we can say the greater the number of chances, to change their position, the greater will be the exchange energy, and greater the exchange energy, greater will be the stability. Since half filled and fully filled orbitals, they have greater number of chances in order to change their positions, so greater will be their stability. So students, you can write this question, the answer of this question, in this well explained way in your boards also. So whatever we have discussed in Enhanced rule of maximum multiplicity is symmetrical distribution of electrons. The completely filled or half filled electrons, they are more stable. Why they are stable, I have explained you. And in the second point, the stabilization effect. We can say that whenever 2 or more electrons with same spin, they are present in the degenerate orbitals, then greater will be the stability of that atom. So these electrons tend to change their positions. So you have seen, I have told you in the figure also, greater the number of chances for the change of positions of the electrons, greater will be the exchange energy and greater will be the stabilization. So this is all about Hans rule of maximum multiplicity. I hope you like this video. Students, please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.